Hi, how are you? I hope you are fine. I will try to make something related to the capacity of recognize the notes of a song. You listen a song, pop, classical, folk, I don't know, and you try to recognize which note this song has been made so you can play it with recorder or keyboard. The first things that we have to know is that sometimes a song could be in a very strange and unusual tonality with 7 sharp, 7 flat. If you try to recognize this song with the real note, which I've done, you will be crazy because C sharp, D sharp, E sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp. It's quite impossible. So, when you try to recognize a song, it's better that you forget the real notes with them this song has been made and try to understand this song in the context of the normal note. 90% of the song could be thought and do sing could be with in C major, with note without sharp or without. So if I have to try to recognize the note that has composed this song, it's better that I don't try to with a keyboard, guitar, flute to check one note. This is C sharp, okay, and the next one D sharp. And no. And for understanding this music, it's better that I think that it is in C major, or with a natural note could be also A minor, but with note without sharp and flat. Pam 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 pa, do re mi fa sol si d e f g a g f e d e c. Okay, first things. Second, here we are not speaking about rhythm. It's another kind of difficulty. This is the lullaby from Brahms, and the rhythm of this music it seems easy, but it's complicated. Many of my pupils did mistake and try to recognize and to transcribe the rhythm. So I think that the rhythm of a music is another question, a little more complicated. But for playing with recorder or with keyboard a music, a song that you listen, you don't need to be able to write the rhythm and to transcribe the rhythm. It's important that you're able to recognize the notes. Okay, and now I will start with the song that I have in my head today. I don't know what is this song, this melody. Yeah, I remember that I was playing it with keyboard when I was very young, a child, but I don't remember the title. This is the song. Probably some of you have played this with piano. Now the question is, with which note has been written this song? As I told you before, we are thinking that we assume that it is in C major, so natural notes, and we will try to recognize which one. For recognizing the note of a song, the first step is to recognize if two notes are different. Yes, they are different. The second is to recognize that we are going up or down. Up and down is not something physically existence. This is up and this is down, but this is real up and down. In music, up and down doesn't exist. It's faster and slower. And we named up the note with a fast vibration, 500 vibration for second, and down 300. Beep, boop, beep, boop. But there is nothing high and down. It's just a mental image. So because it is a mental image that we have, try to think. Yes, the second note is up. And the third, this is very important, the third. We can recognize the third, but if I repeat these three notes two times, we will recognize that the third note is the same of the first. This is very important to recognize when one note is the same. Good. Now, it's going up or down. Da, da, is going down. And then ba, ba. When your voice or whistling, I don't know. When you have to make higher note, you close. When you have to go down, you open. So it's physical because the lower note need more long string, and higher note is smaller. It seems lower. And the last one, the two last notes are the same. Good. This is the elements. One note higher, the same note as before, lower, lower, and a repetition. Now we have tried to understand which note these are. Each melody in the normal music is done with part of scale and part of arpeggio. Scale is da 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 da. Arpeggio is the notes are not near. It's not the note 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but 1, 3, 5, 8. Boom, 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 boom. There is some distance. But mostly of the music is made with part of scale. So, for recognizing which note you are using for making this melody, you have to try to understand what is the scale, what is the beginning. of the scale that has been used in for this song. Ti 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 ti. This is a piece from Marie Marel, Cloche de Saint-Germain. Pam, 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 pam. But if you think this note in the opposite direction, instead of pom pom pom, we think pom pom pom. This is something that we need, the ability to change the direction. Pom 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 pom. And what is this? Pom 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 pom. Pom 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 pom. Is Brother Jacob is an important song for understanding music. And this is made with the first three notes of a scale. 1, 2, 3, 1. Because if you start so the last three notes of this song, the last four notes are 3, 2, 1, and if we think in C major is E, D, C, E, X, E, D, C, 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 D, E, C, C, D, E, C, E, F, G. So you have to have a small repertoire of musical fragment, that so you can recognize in which part of the scale you are. Normally, in a major scale, there are 7 notes, or we are in the first 5, or you are in the last 4. It's difficult that a song use an entire scale. There is a Amami Alfredo. Amami Alfredo. C, B, A, G, G, E, G, F, D, I see, E, F, E, D, yeah, C, E, A, G, F, D is 6 of the 7 notes of a scale. Good. Ta, ta, and the second note, ta, 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 is the beginning of the lullaby from Brahms. Ta, da, 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 da. Ta da 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 is also something military. Pa 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 pa. These two notes are not near. If I try to make the note of the scale, pa pa pa, this is the first of the song. Ta, but note number 3, E, C, D, E, F, G, F, E, F, G, E, G, E, G, G, E, G, E is the cuckoo. The relationship between E and G, the note number 3 and the note number 5 of the scale, is very important in history of music. E, G, E, D, C, C. And these are the notes of this song. What is interesting is that this group of 4 notes, G, E, D, C, are the same of the morning. Ta ra 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 ra. Pom 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 pa da da. A concert, I don't know, from Tchaikovsky, I think, from piano. G E D C is the beginning also to G E G E F D F E D E C. There is a lot of really a lot of music that works about this four note G E D C. So E G E D C C with Italian name Mi Sol Mi Re Do Do Re Mi Re Do Si La Si Re Fa. Well, I'm not interested in the second part of the song, but the beginning. So I hope it has been useful. So remember, first, don't enter in music with 5 sharp, 3 flats, something complicated. Think your music in C major or A minor. This is another speech we will do, but not with sharp, because there is some melody, for example, the clarinet play with a lot of flat, so there is a lot of jazz music for clarinet saxon that full of flat, and it will be complicated to transcribe. Think your music has that you have to discover and to recognize in C major. Second, don't worry about rhythm. Ta 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 parabam pam pam. What is the rhythm? Not important for recognize as the first step for recognize as a melody. And second, try to recognize what is going up and down, what is the same, do 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 do, because this is very important. And then what is part of a scale, po, 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 and what is part of arpeggio, po, 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 po. The first two notes are part of an arpeggio. Ton, C, E, G, E, G, da, 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 the beginning of the lullaby from Brahms. Good, I hope it's been useful. Bye bye.